up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a hump day. Last day of the month, July 31st, 2024. Goodbye, July. It's been nice knowing you. That month really flew by for me. I don't know about you guys. But anyway, hey, check out the BuckeyeCast.com. Check out the shop. Get yourself some shirts, hats, any kind of Buckeye gear. And hey, while you're at it, share this show with a friend. That would be helpful. Or an enemy. You know, we'll talk some shit about Michigan on this channel, the cheaters, as they're known around these parts. So, like, subscribe, share the show. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Today, we are doing our last episode on the condition of the position. We're focusing on the safeties, the final frontier, the angel in the outfield. When all else in front of you fails, the safeties have to clean it up. That's why they're called safeties, right? Anyways, the safety valve, I don't know. So let's talk about it. Let's get into the position, who's on the roster, eligibility remaining, because that's important. Lathan Ransom, his last year coming up. Caleb Downs, including this season, has 3 more. Malik Hartford, 3 more. Keenan Nelson Jr. has 3. He's the transfer from South Carolina. Almost forgot about him, right? Jaden Bonsu, he redshirted last year, so he's got 4 seasons. Jalen McClain, true freshman, 4 seasons. Leroy Roker, true freshman with 4 seasons left. Now, returning production is a little light for the Buckeyes when you look at those guys that are coming back, not including Caleb Downs because he was a transfer. But only 29% of the tackles are coming back. 15% of TFLs, 0 sacks, 31% of pass breakups, and 50% of the interceptions. Wow. Now, when you factor in Caleb Downs, he had 107 tackles last year, 3.5 TFLs, 4 pass breakups, and 2 picks at Bama. Now, we'll get into some recruiting later, but in the future, we do have in 2025 Fahim Delane, Cody Haddad, and Deshaun Stewart in this safety group. So, looking at the 2024 season, the Nick Saban retirement really paid dividends for the Buckeyes. It helped them land one of the best players in college football. And he's only a freshman, was a freshman last year, excuse me. Coffee burp. Now the safety position in Columbus is loaded with the addition of Caleb Downs. So he was the 2023 freshman All-American, the first freshman to lead Alabama in tackles in program history. That's saying something. He's a versatile weapon who can play deep in the slot, down in the box, and he can move all over the defense. So it's going to be interesting to see how Jim Knowles chooses to use him in the safety-driven defense. Did you know that this is a safety-driven defense? You heard that before? Yeah, they just say it like every freaking week. Anyway, Downs could have an even more productive season here with the Buckeyes in 2024 as I try and get my lips right. Downs and Lathan Ransom should form one of, if not the best safety duos in the country. Ransom's coming off a foot injury that limited him to 8 games last year. But when he plays, he's a productive player for the last 3 years. Ransom also has some versatility to his game as well. So Knowles could even get more creative with these safeties and where he deploys them. There are some questions about the quality of depth at safety. The Buckeye staff added more depth in the second transfer portal window when they added Keenan Nelson Jr. He made 3 starts at South Carolina and has 3 seasons of eligibility left. That limited experience still makes Nelson one of the most experienced players in the room. Malik Hartford is the only other player with any game action. He made 2 starts, played 158 snaps as a freshman last season. Now, Hartford missed spring practice with a shoulder injury, but he's considered a future starter in this defense. The staff likes what they saw from the second-year safety Jaden Bonsu and freshman Jalen McClain in the spring game. In spring practice. Bonsu made a big jump this offseason, so they are unknowns, but they could develop into more important depth and special teams pieces this year. They're looking at larger roles on this defense in the future for sure. Now, looking past 2024 to 2025 and beyond, Downs is only a sophomore this year, so he'll be back for one more year in 2025. Probably not much after that, though. He'll be ready to help the Buckeyes when they have some turnover in the secondary, losing Ransom. Yeah, so it's going to be a real battle to replace Lathan Ransom and his snaps going into 2025. Hartford is the favorite to step up into that role, especially if he can get on the field this fall and show that he's improved from last season. In 2025, you got starting Downs and Hartford would mean Ohio State starting the number 1 and number 8 safeties from the 2023 recruiting class. That's a great place to start. That's a good area. Number 1 and number 8 safeties. I'll take that every year. Then you have the rise of both Bonsu and McLean this fall will be interesting. It's possible they could battle for the open safety job in 2025, but if they don't, you can get an idea of them replacing Downs in 2026, who might be the first man up. But don't forget, Nelson was a 4-star high school prospect 2 years ago at South Carolina. He played more in the slot and down in the box than he played deep. Nelson could be more of a fit for the nickel rather than the deep safety positions, but we'll see how he develops. And then you got current freshman Leroy Roker just getting on campus. He was a 3-star recruit who enrolled this summer. He has a ton of athletic potential, a really good basketball player in high school. So he won't contribute much in 2024, but he will be a factor in the depth chart in 2025 and forward. So looking at these 2025 commits, the reinforcements are on the way. The cavalry is coming. The Buckeyes have commitments from Fahim Delane, the number 4 safety. No. Then you got Cody Haddad, in-state guy. Yeah, Delane was a number 4 safety, I believe. And then Cody Haddad, in-state guy, was injured part of his junior year last year, so his rating is low, but he's going to be a stud. Then you got the number 19 safety. He was the number 19 safety, and number 25 safety from New Jersey, Deshaun Stewart. So probably one more they're looking to wrap up. Matt Guerreri, the safeties coach, looking to land Messiah Delhomme, the 4-star from Virginia. So to kind of finish out this class and keep restocking the shelves, because once Ransom's gone after this year, Downs after next year, you got to get these guys ready. I'm not ready to say that Hartford is a starter right now. I don't feel great about that. Watching him last year, I hope he's made strides. I assume he has, but he missed a lot of spring ball where you're supposed to be working on your development, right, over spring. He missed a lot of it with an injury. So that could set him even farther behind. So we'll see what happens. But for this year, Buckeyes are loaded at safety with Lathan Ransom and Caleb Downs. This defense entirely, especially the pass defense, is going to be locked down. I don't know how offenses are going to move the ball on the Buckeyes. So let me know what you guys think. Feeling good about the future of the safety position or not? Either way. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.